Kamusta mga mahihilig mag-drawing? Andito na ang pinaka-inaabangang merch ng Di Na To Drawing. Saktong-sakto ito para malaman mo kung drawing talaga yung tropa mo. Kasama si Ken Zero Art na isang artist at TikTok superstar, siya ang kakulab natin sa design ng pangmalakasang shirt. Meron tayong beige white at emerald green, syempre para may choices kayo. Available na ito sa Shopee para talaga sa mga mahihilig mag-drawing, including you! Kada quarter pala ng taon, fingers crossed, pati tuloy ako naging drawing na. Meron tayong artist na i-collab para sa gagawing merch. Dahil dito sa Di Na To Drawing, ang drawing lang ay dapat sa papel, hindi sa plano. Add to cart na! Hi, I'm Allen and welcome to Di Na To Drawing Podcast episode 39. And today, we are joined by a remarkable child artist from the Philippines with autism whose vibrant painting serves as both a therapeutic expression and a profound exploration of art. He is widely recognized as the world's first youngest Filipino kid artist in Web3. Is featured in different platforms and media like Bitpinas, ANC, The Straits Times, and Vogue. He's also collaborated with known artists such as Sir Luis Buenaventura and Apple the App. And napaka-wild talaga. His works were exhibited in Nara Gallery, Art Fair Philippines, and sa mga international scenes like Crypto Art Week Asia, in Chicago, in Singapore, and in Times Square, dun sa NFT NYC. So, sobrang bilib na bilib ako dito. Kahit hindi ko kayang isipin na in such a young age, kayang gawin yung ganito. And without further ado, please all welcome Sevi and April. Hello!
Hi, good evening, GM.
GM. So, kamusta po pala? Kamusta ang araw natin ngayon?
Today was a very busy day. I actually work full-time, but I'm working remotely today. We're hybrid setup now. Sevi went to school today. What grade are you in, Sev?
Grade 4.
Yeah,
Oh,
Sevi went to
wow.
grade 4. And then, he's in grade 4. And then, what did you do today after school?
I had painting.
Yeah, he came from painting, so medyo pagod siya ng konti.
So yung painting niya parang routine niya siya pagka every after school ba or
Yes. Actually, kasi he goes to traditional school. He's integrated already in a regular school. So every day he goes to school. And then in the afternoons, he has online therapy, that's special education. And then he also has tutoring on some days for Filipino. And then there's a schedule for him for art therapy where he goes to the gallery to paint. So that's part of his schedule, part of his routine every week.
Oh wow, ang galing nung routine. Bago po pala ang lahat sa listeners, pwede niyo po bang ipakilala si Sevi and yourself as well?
Okay, so my name is April. I am the mommy of Sevi. Sevi, talk about yourself.
Hi,
My name is Sevi.
my name is Sevi.
Louder.
My name is Sevi.
How old are you?
I'm 11 years old
And
and I'm an artist.
Hindi, pero nakakabilib talaga kasi parang when I first saw yung art ni Sevi talagang medyo naninibago pa ako sa NFT and Web3 kasi wala pa akong alam talaga. And at first pala, bago tayo mapunta sa NFTs and Web3, how is Sevi nung bata pa siya na talagang na ba talaga siya passionated with art na?
well, when we found out about his diagnosis, he was 2 years old. And at the recommendation of the developmental pediatrician, we had him go through therapy. So He went through speech, he went through OT, he went through marami nag-occupational therapy siya. Like several different kinds. I don't even remember some of the others. And sige lang, go lang, and obviously it was difficult for us in the beginning to accept, pero we were just doing what we needed to do to help him manage his autism and to get get better. Because he was non-verbal kasi no 2 years old, so no mama dada yaya, no pointing, very poor eye contact. And so me as a mother, I wanted to give him the best support that we could, to ensure that he can live an independent life. Tapos, nung 5 years old siya, there were extracurricular activities being offered at the center that he was attending. So, G lang, we enrolled him to art. We enrolled him to gymnastics. Remember that, Sevi? You were doing
Oh wow,
gymnastics.
gymnastics.
Yeah, and then we enrolled him to soccer, and na-enjoy naman niya lahat, pero napansin lang namin na every week mas gumagaling yung paintings na nilalabas niya. So parang nasabi namin baka mukhang meron siyang potential as an artist. And
Totoo.
I'd like to share yung very first painting ni Sevi. His very first painting. Where is it, Sev? Oh. His very first painting in the therapy center was supposed to be just these
Ay wow.
the trees and the grass
Angry
lang
Bird?
dapat. Yes. And he was very much into Angry Birds then. So he added the Angry Bird. So parang kami, when we saw that painting, parang no expectation. Sige lang, parang it's something fun, it's something cute. And then, nagulat lang kami na parang every week, paganda ng paganda yung paintings niya. So by the fifth week, yung painting niya was the Koi, which is his Genesis piece
Oh, nice.
that we minted. So nagulat talaga kami na okay, parang this is something else. It's different. It's something special. And so when actually funds were tight for a while, and so we decided that he will only continue one activity, and buti na lang he chose painting. So this was his Koi. That was a Genesis piece that was displayed in Nara Gallery in the Central Land. And so that one was the painting that made us realize that he has a potential as an artist. And that's how his art journey started.
Actually, ang galing, parang yun yung parang mas known si Sevi nung nakita ko yung unang piece niya dun sa NFT. And yung Koi, sabi ko, how old is he when he started painting that
Yes, he was.
Koi
Yeah,
painting?
that one he was. I believe he was 6 years old when he painted that.
Oh, wow. How?
Kaya gulat na gulat kami. 5 or 6 years old, yeah. So gulat na gulat talaga kami na, oh my gosh, what's happening here? No?
Grabe, ako stick figures pa lang yung kaya ko noon. Parang up until 10, ganun pa rin yung ano ko. Tapos sa kanya Koi na mga ganun. Tapos
Well, to be fair, he still went through that stick figure phase. But when it's art kasi, he is focused on the task, because normally when you do homework, you have a lot of other homeworks to do. So mabilisan yung gawa niya. So there was a time that he would do stick figures. But when he does art and he has more time to really concentrate on a piece, and he has like 2.5 hours to do that, talagang mas binibigyan niya ng detalye. And he has an instructor who helps him conceptualize what he wants to paint and helps keep him focused for the 2 hours that he's painting. Kaya mabilis siyang mag-work. And what the wonderful thing about it is, si Sevi mismo ang nagpapahid ng pintura. So ayaw niyang iba ang hahawak sa kamay niya. Like other kids with special needs, kailangan talaga silang hawakan. Sevi didn't really go through that. He didn't like it. Tapos ayaw niyang iba yung hahawak sa canvas niya. So yung teacher, yung instructor, after demonstrating a few strokes, sasabihin niya, okay, let me try, or let me do it.
Ay,
Kasi
wow.
hahawakan yung canvas niya.
And
So, siya
nakita and nakita ko nun yung parang first time niya nilagay yung pangalan na ang galing nun, parang yung intuition ba, kumbaga binigyan niya ng trademark yung kada art niya. Parang nung ako hindi ko maiisip yun eh. Hindi ko talaga maiisip eh. Pero ang galing, sobrang sobrang talented ni Sevi. And going in the topic of art therapy, kasi parang there's one time nung sa akin naman is I have a mental illness and ano din ako, parang trinopost din sa akin ng art therapy and it really helps. And yung naging ano ko nun, yung art ko nun is photo walk. So every time na I'm down, lumalabas ako, then I'll take pictures of random things in life and it really helps the art. It really helps me to release some outlet and yung expression ba, kumbaga. And nakikita ko ang ganda talaga nung impact ng art therapy sa mental health. And nakita ko dito yung style ni Sevi is favorite niya yung mga animals, yung mga nature, and even yung strokes ng blue. Medyo naging ano ako, pero kasi lagi ko siya napapansin yung blue. Ano yung parang usually iniisip ni Sevi if gumagawa siya ng art? Ano yung iniisip niyang subject? Ganun. Paano siya nagka-come up with that subject?
How do you choose your artwork, Sevi?
By picking.
By just picking?
By just picking.
Just picking. I noticed that he's influenced by whatever he sees or what he's watching. Like a typical kid, he watches shows, or like one of his paintings a few weeks ago. Kasi his youngest sister, she's very much into Sing 2 now, which is showing on Netflix. Kaya one of the paintings that he made was the Tarsier. So if you see his account on Instagram, he made a rainbow tarsier. And that's because his sister was watching Sing.
Nice.
And then there was another time he was very much into My Singing Monsters. So he wanted to paint the characters from My Singing Monsters. So this is the tarsier.
Wow.
It's rainbow style. And things like that. Sometimes also, like if it's Christmas, the instructor would suggest a Christmas
Christmas
themed painting. So he made the parol last year, the Christmas parol, and then he also made the snowman, rainbow snowman, and the aurora borealis. Things like that. Depending on what's going on around him and the seasons. Yon.
Actually, nakita ko kanina, nag-scroll ako sa IG ni Sevi, yung about Dunkin' Donut, na parang, ang galing, pinaint niya yung donut mismo.
Yeah, that's your favorite, right?
Yeah,
What's
I like the original. I like the original glazed donuts.
Yeah. And the
And
chocolate.
also the donut ones with chocolate glaze onto it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Kaya ang playful eh. Sabi ko, ang galing. Parang, pinaint
Yeah,
niya yung ano.
Kasi we let him paint what he wants kasi he has to enjoy what he's doing. So it's therapy, but he also has to enjoy it para tuloy-tuloy lang.
Totoo.
Diba? So minsan he'll say, I want to paint a donut. I'm like, ha, anak? Hindi natin mabibenta yun. But it's also has to be fun for him para he will like what he's doing while he's doing it. He'll be excited about the work he's coming out with.
Totoo, pero tsaka pag organic yung feeling nung what you are painting, talagang yung output din dun lumalabas yung ganda, yung talagang dun mo matututunan talagang mahalin yung artwork mo.
Yes.
And doing art, ano yung role nung ginagawa ng art dito sa routine ni Sevi, or especially in the context of managing autism? Ano yung usual na natutulong niya?
Well, we really believe that because he started to do art, yung development niya talagang mas bumilis. As I mentioned, he was nonverbal. And, yes, he was doing therapy, but it's really when he started to do art at 5 years old na talagang napansin namin parang mas napabilis yung development niya sa speech, yung concentration niya, yung sitting still, and yung eye contact niya. Because obviously, when you do art, you have to sit still, and then you have
Yes.
to concentrate on what you're doing. And then he also has to communicate with his instructor kung ano yung gusto niyang i-paint. And then yung instructor, kailangan niyang maintindihan. So, his comprehension has also, all of that, talagang mas napabilis because he started to do art. And so, we are thankful that we were able to find out na art yung forte niya.
Mm.
Because it's a way for him to release something. It's not just about studying. Yes, you're
Yes.
doing something. This one, parang nagkataon lang na maganda yung art, pero talagang nagbe-benefit siya doon.
Mm.
Because of all of these things, because the art doesn't necessarily have to be pretty, but because you're doing the art, because you have to sit still, because you have to concentrate, you're benefiting developmentally. You're letting go. It's something more than just learning.
Mm.
Pero yun, nagkataon lang na maganda yung art. Maganda din yung art.
Nagkataon talagang talented talaga si Sevi. Hindi ko talaga ma-imagine nung yung mga drawings ko dati, layo, hindi kaya yung ginagawa ni Sevi. Pero before NFTs and Web3, uh, did you try to join exhibits, to join galleries na yung exhibit yung gawa ni Sevi nun?
Actually, before NFTs, before Web3, we would join the exhibits of the school. Kasi it was a klase. So lahat silang magkakaklase, we joined their, that was in 2018. So when they started to paint, a few weeks later, there was an exhibit of those kids' artwork. And so that was Sevi's first art exhibition, group
Nice.
exhibition. And then that was in March 2018. And then, 3 years later, we discovered, and somebody introduced us to NFTs. And before that, we didn't even think about joining exhibits or joining galleries. We were just really sharing Sevi's work from our personal Facebook pages. So me and my husband. And then eventually, sabi ko, I'll make a page for Sevi. So, Sevi Loves Art was born.
Nice. Kaya pala yun yung nakita ko ring yung mga halos first post yun yung nakita ko. Na
Yes.
nagsishare ka ng mga artworks ni Sevi. And
Yes. That was on Facebook pa lang.
mm,
So, wala pa akong Instagram and Twitter noon. That happened
Totoo.
during the NFT journey. Kasi kailangan siya for
need siya.
sharing. Oo, yes.
Nung pala, fast forward tayo dun sa NFTs, paano nyo siya na-discover? Kasi that time around 2020, around
2021.
ganon, 2021 is dun medyo nag-boom yung yung crypto And
Yes.
ako rin, wala akong idea noon that time And how do you come up with NFTs?
Actually, the friend who told me about NFTs was a former colleague of mine. We used to work together, and so he had since left the company. Tapos he messaged me. Sabi niya, Pril, are you free? I have an exciting opportunity to tell you about. Sabi ko sa husband ko, mukhang bebentahan ako ng Amway dito or something.
Gets ko yung mga ganun minsan
So parang ginost ko muna siya and hindi ko siya pinansin for a while. Pero medyo makulit siya. So, Pril, can I call you? So sabi ko, I trust him and, I like him. So sige, I'll listen to him. So yun, he told me about something called NFTs. And then he told me about the Beeple sale. And he said that NFTs are a good way for us to share Sevi's story and Chevy's artwork in a more liquid manner. And we can sell his work also because he saw that we were sharing Sevi's work through Sevi Loves Art on Facebook. So sabi niya, the reach will be wider and it'll be easier to share through NFTs. So siya yung nag-hold hand sa akin and help me create my Twitter account for Sevi. And then he said, these are, you can follow these people. You see how they interact with other accounts, and then you can share Sebi's artwork. So that's why we started to share the coin. And this is what Sebi made when he was 5 years old, and we're hoping to raise funds for his continued therapy. And yeah, so this is the work of my son. And then he said, when you find 1,000 good followers, then you're okay na. So try to get to 1,000 followers, and then parang tuloy-tuloy na yun. So that's what we started to do, and then we found out that there were some grants that we were being offered. So we applied to two grants actually, and nagkataon I missed the deadline for the other, but the one that really came through for us was First Mint Fund, which was run by AJ Di Marukot and co-founded by Gabby Dizon and Colin Goltra.
Yes.
And but see, my friend, see Patrick Lau, who's now the head of metaverse for PDAX. He's the one that parang he shilled Sevi's work first to them privately. So parang they were expecting that we would apply. So yeah, that's how it all started, and we got the grant for Sevi from First Mint Fund, and that's how we started to mint his artwork. And from the sales from those artwork, that's what funded his continued minting of his artwork.
Nice. And naalala ko noon yung foundation pa is for private,
Yes, by
invites.
invitation. Yes.
So talagang once na pagka nakapasok ka doon, ano mo siya, talagang isang privilege yun na to mint
Yes.
something. And
We first minted on Rarible though, and
Rarible.
I was asking around. I was even asking Colin and Gabby where we should mint. Parang, parang looking back, I was so silly na, these are the collectors, big time collectors na
Yes.
I'm asking, how should I do this? Nagpapaturo ako sa kanila. But eventually, I think it was AJ that gave us an invite to Foundation.
Nice. And nakaka-overwhelm siya kasi una pala yung crypto pa lang hirap na intindihan. Tapos NFTs, wallets, ang dami. Tapos yung Twitter ko noon talagang sobrang dead kasi wala siyang use. Tapos when it comes to nung dumating na yung NFTs, doon lang siya nabuhay talaga.
Yes.
Kahit ako hindi ako nagte-Twitter noon. Napa-Twitter ako dahil sa ganun. And from Foundation, ano yung mga sumunod na opportunities kay Sevi noon nung na-start na yung NFT journey niya as an artist dun sa web?
Well, in the beginning kasi there weren't a lot of other kid artists in the space. But yung nakasabay namin are sina Nyla Hayes of Long Necky Ladies, and then sina Emilio Barrera of Arte de Emilio, Dad and Kids NFTs. And it was actually a struggle for us in the beginning na parang there are all of these parang big artists, established artists that are doing this. And here we are with a kid, our kid, sharing our work. There was some pushback in the beginning. But me personally, I knew that what I'm doing is to help Sevi for his future, laying the foundation for his future. So parang ako, kampante ang loob ko na tama yung ginagawa ko para sa anak ko. And, I'm doing right by him. We are not spending his money. So far, hindi pa namin naka-cash out. That is for him when he needs it. So far, okay pa kami na, we're able to provide for him from our own salaries. But when he's older and he's on his own, he has that to help support him if he needs to dip into that. So that was the struggle in the beginning. And then parang apply lang kami for online exhibits, exhibits, you never know until you know.
Apply
So,
lang apply.
Exactly. Kung hindi pumasa, okay lang. Kasi no expectations kami. Yeah, and because of that, nakapasok kami sa Crypto Art Week Asia, and that's how we were able to get his artwork featured in Singapore, in an IRL gallery in Singapore. And sharing na naka Art Basel Miami na kami, because the kids in NFT community was starting to grow.
Mm.
So it was through that na nakapasok ang mga kids through to Art Basel in Miami.
Mm.
So yeah, it's just taking advantage of these opportunities, yung mga open calls na for all the artists. And sige lang.
Yes. Tuloy lang. Ganun
Yeah,
din,
sige lang.
ganun talaga eh. Parang
Yes.
need mo talaga magpasa kasi you'll never know. Kasi yun sa world of NFTs kasi parang back to zero lahat eh. It's, kahit sikat ka, kahit may following ka nun, if wala kang community or hindi ka nag-engage dun sa community, hindi siya mag-work eh, basta-basta. So, ibang field din siya, ibang field din. And, matanong ko lang, ano yung first NFT nyo na nakuha nung
Na pinurchase?
pumasok ka? Yes, yes.
Okay. I think when we first made one of the sales that we made, we said that we would purchase an NFT, and so we asked people to send their artwork. Tapos si Sevi ang pumili. I believe it's in our Rarible account. It's a rainbow fractals kasi he's very much into colorful art. So it's a rainbow fractals, parang siyang sphere na bilog na puro rainbows na umiikot lang.
Wow.
And then the second artwork that we purchased was actually kay IJ Cacnio, si Motioneer.
Kay Motioneer.
Yes. And it was a Rosette Nebula. And it's ma-rainbow din kasi. And at first, naka-still lang siya. And then I played. It's a moving picture. So when I played it, parang mas na, wow.
Ang galing din nun ni
We were happy
Motioneer.
na siya yung pumili. Si Sevi yung pumili ng artwork na
Ay, wow.
bibili namin.
Kung pwede ko tanungin si Sevi, Sevi, what is your favorite art piece right now?
All.
Just choose one, my love.
Just, okay.
All.
Just
All?
one. Just one.
All.
Do you like the eagle? Remember the moving eagle? You like that?
What?
Remember the moving eagle?
What?
The moving eagle?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, the
Like
moving
that?
eagle.
You like that one? The one he did with Tito Luis? Yeah.
That was
Yeah, he
animated by Sir Luis, right?
Yes, it was animated by Luis Buenaventura, and then the music, the track, was provided by Ian. Ian. Wait, my love. Ian of C. Morse. Morse is his name on Twitter.
In line of in collaborations, kailan siya nag-start na biglang may mga nagme-message ba or parang nag-approach or kayo yung nagre-reach out? Ano yung naging process dun sa collaborations with Sevi?
Well, the very first one was with Luis and Ian. And yun, nag-message lang kami na would would you be okay to be doing a collab with a 9-year-old, a 10-year-old? And game naman siya, he was open, so we sent him a photo, a high-res photo of Sebi's eagle. That was the Philippine eagle. And then yun, pinagalaw niya. And then si Ian track. So talagang nagulat kami, ang ganda. Parang talagang nabuhay siya. And then the second collab was with another young artist. He's Emilio from the US. And si Sevi, this is an actual collab na they painted on the canvas. So si Sevi, it's also foundation. It's called Together. And si Sevi painted the blue background with the, remember that, Sevi? The umbrella?
Yeah.
And what was under the umbrella?
Me and
Emilio. Yeah, two boys.
Yeah.
Two boys under the umbrella.
Yeah. Also, Emilio also changed my painting.
Yes. What did he do?
He put some bunnies.
Yeah. Si Emilio kasi he's a parang pop art na artist. So he painted bunnies, parang rainbow, instead of rainbow rain, which Sevi likes to do.
Yes.
Parang raining bunnies siya. So it was the first physical collab with Sevi.
How about the collab with Apple the App na yung in-announce dun sa sa Philippine Web3 Festival?
Yes. Yeah,
Grabe yun.
see, the manager and I were talking about the artwork for one of the one of the projects close to Apple's heart, which is about farming and Filipino life. So, uh, he said he wanted Sevi to do something along those lines. So we thought of the Carabao. So when we did the Carabao and we showed it to the manager, they liked it naman. So it's actually still in the works. There were some hiccups with the platform that we were going to use. So we're hoping we can still get that done. If not this quarter, next quarter. Kasi ayaw din naming
Mm,
madaliin. See, Apple did have a collab that was dropped on through Lika, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
yes.
And that's also available through G Crypto, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, because Apple has been busy and Sevi and I have been busy with work and school, so we're not in a rush. Apple and his manager and his team do want to push through with the collab, but we're not rushing it because syempre,
Yes.
Sevi's name and reputation is on the line also, as well as Apple's. So we're taking our time and making sure we have the right team in place and the platform is ready before we drop anything.
Doon naman tayo sa pagka na-invite na si Sevi sa mga physical galleries. Ano yung feeling nung 'pag nakikita niyo yung artwork ni Sevi? And Sevi, what are you feeling when you see your artwork in physical galleries?
Happy
Happy?
Why?
because I like painting them.
Because he like painting them. Yeah, like even in the virtual galleries when we were first touring Nara Gallery during Art Fair PH, the first year that they did the virtual tour, the online Art Fair PH. Parang na-excite si Sammy na, oh, I painted that.
Oh,
And,
wow.
that was the virtual gallery pa lang. But now, seeing it actually in actual galleries and in exhibits, exciting na. Parang, so many other talented artists.
Yes.
Ito siya at 11 years old and, kasama sila. For instance, this recently concluded na Savior Art Fest. The,
Yes.
the organizers just found us on Instagram and just invited Sevi to be a featured artist. So parang we were honored that they thought to invite us, and I don't know if they've ever done that before, if they've invited a kid artist before. Um, Actually, in the beginning, they invited us for NFTs, but it turned out we decided to do physical na lang,
Hmm.
which is okay kasi parang as a kid artist, parang it's different when you get to see the physical pieces. And it turned out really well. We were really happy that people purchased Sevi's work,
Congrats.
and we were really surprised that when they said, "Oh, I'll take this," and like, really, talaga, nakaka-touch na that they would want to purchase Sevi's work. We're really honored anytime anybody wants to do that, whether it's NFTs or
Mm.
actual or yeah, it's a big honor for us for people to want Sevi's artwork.
Ang galing din dun sa Art Fair Philippines na yung you integrated augmented reality na pagka tinapat yung phone dun sa artwork ni Sevi, gumagalaw siya. So parang nung matend ako nun, tas nakikita ko yung booth ng Galleria Paloma, tapos may mga tao doon. Nagugulat sila, gumagalaw yung painting. Sabi nila,
Yeah.
parang first time kasi 'di ba? Parang first time nila ma-experience yung AR. And nakatuwa yung reactions nila kasi ano parang sobrang wild nung animation na possible na pala siya. Possible na gumalaw, possible ng mapanood kung baga yung animations. Um, ito yung collab with Motioneer, right? The ostrich and the other one, the butterfly, I think.
The naked sea butterfly.
Naked
Yes.
sea butterfly.
Yeah, he animated the pieces for us. Parang it really made a difference, I think, in the artwork.
Mm.
Mama, we are the same.
Yes, we're the same. Also him.
Yeah.
Here, you want
Hello.
to see? She has the same T-shirt.
That's Ellie.
Yeah, she's our youngest. She's the one that's watching. The
Hello.
one there. Look, we all have the same T-shirt. Okay.
What?
Yeah, we're just in a meeting. Okay.
Yeah, we're not.
Okay. See you later.
You stay with me.
I'll stay with you after. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to be alone.
No, not long. Okay.
I want you to stay with me.
Yes. Okay. I'll see you later.
Stay with me.
Okay. We have 4 kids. So
Ay, pangilan pala si Sevi pala.
pangalawa.
Ah,
He's
pangalawa.
the only boy. Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, one boy.
Yeah, only
Ay, you're
boy.
the only boy.
Yeah, no more, right?
Yeah, and also 3 girls.
Yes.
3 girls. Pati isa pa, yung parang natuwa ako dun sa painting ni Sevi, yung Rainbow River City.
Ah, yes.
Kasi parang ang ganda yung play niya ng colors and yung parang yung shading niya. Kahit nung doon sa BGC noon kasi nung kami nagbantay ni Tito Jopet doon sa booth. Tuwang-tuwa sila kasi parang pagkakita pa lang ng artwork, ano na yung mata nila doon na siya pumupunta. Eh nakakatuwa, may animation pang ginawa. So hindi ko gusto ko lang malaman kung gaano katagal gumawa si Sevi ng artwork kada piece niya or iba-iba siya nag-vary din siya.
Yeah, depende sa complexity ng piece. Kapag marami siyang shading or marami siyang details, it can take 2 to 3 sessions na tig 2 hours. And yan lang ginagawa niya. Kaya, it can be, compared to other artists, medyo mabilis yun. Because talagang concentrated siya and the instructor also keeps him focused on the task. So, for Rainbow River City and even the Philippine Eagle piece, those took mga 2 or 3 sessions. So, matagal siya. Kasi, and even yung owl niya, yung colorful owl na
Yes.
distracted piece as a 9-year-old, matagal kasi because of the feathers. So, napapagod si Sevi. And so, yeah, that took a while.
Actually, yung details pa nga lang, parang ako nga hindi ko kaya yung gano'n. Pero grabe, sabi ko, ang galing. Ang galing talaga. Parang yung composition pa lang, pati yung shading, on point siya eh. Parang hindi ko siya parang nakikita so na magawa ko. Kumbaga, ang galing nung artistry ni Sevi. And ito pa, yung isa pang milestone sa artwork ni Sevi is he's one of the Filipinos that featured in NFT NYC. Talagang pinakita siya sa New York, sa Times Square. Talagang sobrang surreal noon. Ano yung na-feel niyo noon nung nakita niyo yung artwork ni Sevi doon sa New York?
Well, yeah, it was very surreal. First of all, we were happy to even be part of NFT NYC. Tapos nung na-announce na kasama siya doon sa Times Square, we're like, what?
Yes.
Meron akong tita na pumunta doon, talagang nag-stake out siya para kunin yung video nung painting ni Sevi that was featured. And, that was just because nagbakasakali kami, sige, apply lang.
Di ba? Parang, parang you'll never know talaga. Tapos, ito yung maganda sa NFTs kasi hindi lang siya local market, kumbaga, worldwide. Talagang
Exactly.
everyone can see your art and everyone can appreciate your art. And marami siyang magkakaroon ng impact pag nalaman palalo kung nag-deep dive sila dun sa artist. And going dun sa topic, have you done any parang raising awareness drive or parang for understanding autism pagka gumagawa ng ganitong events, mga ganun. Gumagawa ba kayo ng ganun or sumasali kayo? Kasi parang si Sevi nagkaroon siya ng impact sa mga artist lalo na sa mga bata na kaya din nilang gawin.
Whenever we share Sevi's story as an artist, we always emphasize that yung art is really part of his therapy for his autism. That's really how it started, and that's still really how it is. And as I said, para nagkataon lang na maganda yung art. Kasi minsan, hindi rin siya ginaganahan. So,
Mm.
minsan, parang okay lang yung art. But the thing is, he still benefits from it, right? Because he was going through the art therapy. He was sitting down. He was concentrating. He was listening to his art therapist. And in occasions like halimbawa yung sa Sevi Art Fest, I thought it was important for me to be there and not have a staff or some other
Mm.
person there to just show the art. Kasi kailangan ko ikwento yung story niya and how art really helped him develop. Um, and that is part of my way of raising awareness about Sevi's story as a person with autism and how art helped him. We did do an actual event with Bekada that was spearheaded by J Bond and the rest of the Pinoy BAYC holders
Yes.
for Autism Month last year, 2023. On my birthday, actually,
Ay,
nagkataon.
wow.
And so they invited Sevi to be part of that, and he painted a rainbow rain ape, for which we donated half of the proceeds for uh, if it sold. And thankfully, it did.
Wow.
We were able to sell the NFT, and so we donated half of that for the Museo Pambata and Autism Society Philippines.
Actually, ngayon ba, Sevi, are you working on with something new or you are painting something new to right now?
He
Yeah.
finished something.
Yes.
He finished something. Uh, this one took him 2 sessions actually, and I will share it.
Exclusive at first.
First, wait, my love. Oh, there.
Look at this.
Oh, wow. Wow. It's a house in a river, like in rural areas. Wow. That's
Yes,
so nice.
I can send that to you also. He just finished it today, and yeah, it's just something that
Yeah,
Ay,
you can also.
wow.
yeah
That's you.
yeah. At the Savior Art Fest, I thought it was important to include a photo of him posing with the artwork to show na siya talaga nag-paint
Yes.
nung piece. And that's part of the story na, yes, he's the artist, he has autism, and he's a kid, right? Because that's part of the story. Eh. And, back when the NFTs were really selling like hotcakes, I would hear about artists saying na my parents didn't support me, or I wish I had more support, or
Yeah.
that sort of things. And that really got to me
Mm.
because here we are na bata pa lang si Sally, mukhang may interest siya sa art. So far, may interest siya. I don't know if things will change, but for as long as he's still interested in it, we will continue to support him. Um, and if he decides to continue doing this in the future, I'm hoping that he'll be able to do what I'm doing now na siya yung kakausap sa mga interviews.
Wow.
Kaya gusto kong sumasabay siya na
Mm.
magtabi kami para masanay siya. That's
Yeah.
why during the Web3 Festival, uh, medyo sanay na siya na I prepped him. So,
Yes.
he's able to talk.
Yeah.
Yun lang nga, minsan kailangan ko siyang turuan ng mga sasabihin. And then, konting follow-up questions, nakakasagot naman siya.
Actually, nakaka-proud yung moment na yun nung nakita namin yung si Sevi and you in the stage. Tapos nandun pa si Apple di app katabi niyo. Sobrang ano nun, sobrang, kahit ako sobrang tuwang-tuwa ako kasi yung achievement ni Sevi parang achievement na namin lahat eh. Parang ang galing nun, sabi ko. Tas he even talks dun sa segment na yun. Kaya
Yes.
sobrang nakaka-proud. Sobrang nakaka-proud.
I
Yeah.
anything really that will help bring awareness to the talent of the
Yes.
Filipinos. From they're some are very very young. It's good to nurture that, and so if it helps, we're happy to be the spokesperson for them also, and also to show na you just try and see where you'll end up. Apply lang na apply. Kung
Yes,
hindi
totoo
papasok,
'yan.
okay lang, kayod lang,
Oo,
di ba?
try lang ulit.
Try lang ulit, yes. I do understand na minsan it's hard kapag ito yung ginagawa mo full time, pero there's no other way.
Hmm,
Thankfully, there is the crypto RPH community, the Tesos community, that's very supportive of each other, and so that is very important. Also, it helps make things easier.
hmm.
So apply lang na apply because you never know how far you'll reach.
And totoo 'yun talaga yung community dito sa Philippines, lalo na yung Crypto RPH, yung Tesos Philippines. Sobrang supportive siya na talagang yung iba do'n wala silang pang-mint tapos bibigyan sila ng pang-mint. And do'n sila nag-i-start to parang katulad nung kay Jake Studios no'n parang binigyan lang siya ng 1 pesos. Then look at him now na talagang
Featured,
kaya niya ng kaya niya
yes,
ng gumalaw ng sarili, tas kilala na
yes,
siya sa object. And
yes.
nakakatuwa yung gano'ng mga stories, talagang tulungan and talagang consistency and yung tuloy-tuloy lang. Hindi sila sumuko and hindi sila tumigil sa paggawa ng kanilang passion and yung craft nila.
But I also want
Hmm,
to emphasize that it's also good to go out of that community. Yes, it's
yeah,
important that you have your home community, but don't stick to just that because
yes.
you have to parang mas limited nga
Hmm,
kung sa crypto art PH community lang tayo.
hmm,
So, as we said, NFTs, they're more liquid. And
yes.
because we have Twitter or X, um, it's easier to share artwork and to connect with people and to connect with artists and to connect with collectors. So it's important to take advantage of this
Yes.
technology, this means, so that people will get to know you and connect to you as an artist and to your art.
Totoo, totoo. Kasi
So we
alam mo
have to get over that hiya, that
yes,
hiya na, or I don't speak English, or
yes.
okay lang. There are other artists all over the world who are
Hmm,
on Twitter, who are on X, who are trying to do this also, who don't speak English also, but they're able to manage. So kaya din
yes.
natin yan.
Totoo, totoo. And talagang parang dito sa industry ng Web3 kailangan mo talaga siyang i-market and hindi siya mawawala kasi kailangan talaga siyang makita ka nag-i-engage dun sa iba't ibang communities talaga. And yun yung nakakatuwa nga sabi mo is talaga siya globally recognized and ang laki ng potential niya if you start focusing on how you could uh, communicate with different communities.
Yes, interact and connect.
Yes. And ano pa ba yung mga drawing sa buhay ni Sevi na gusto niyang gawin sa future? And any future exhibits ba? May mga future art pa ba siyang gagawin? Ano yung mga pwede niyong i-share kung pwede man i-share? Baka may secret pang
So yeah, right now I try not to put too much pressure on Sebi kasi like I said, kailangan na enjoy pa niya yung ginagawa niya. What I would like to do is to challenge him to paint bigger pieces. Right now, nasa 16 by 16 siya or
Oh,
18 by 16 or yung mga ganon, more or less mga ganong size ang pinipaint niya. So I want to challenge him to paint slightly bigger pieces. And hopefully, we'll get to collaborate more this year. So
yes.
far, mga Filipinos pa lang ang well, aside from Emilio, yung mga Filipinos pa lang yung naka-collaborate namin. There was a group collaboration with the Gallery Paloma artists, the 12. So that was for an exhibit na 12 artists were featured, and all the 12 artists put their stamp, their artwork
Oh,
on one piece. That one is on that one's on OpenSea. It's
OpenSea.
on OpenSea right now, under the Galleria Paloma account. And yun, maraming artists yan. Si Motioneer, si Luis, si Sheila Ledesma,
Ledesma.
even Raymond Lauchenko is on that. Holy Blood, Carlos. Um, I'm sorry, I don't remember the others, but there are 12 artists, and Sevi was fortunate to be one of those 12. So hopefully we're able to do more collaborations, maybe try some international artists this time and challenge Sevi to do bigger art pieces. Uh, we're not like some of the others na may project talaga and roadmap
Yes.
and all of that. Kasi Sebi's the artist, so
Mm.
I don't want to put pressure on him. And also because I also work full time. I'm
Yes.
still working full time. I I really don't have time. I have three other kids to take care of. So right now it's really just about Sebi and art and therapy and just making sure that everybody's happy.
And totoo yun yung, naalala ko lang yung sinabi ni Bjorn na parang pag gumawa ka ng art, gumagawa ka ng art kasi malaya ka. Tapos gusto mo yung ginagawa mo. No
Yes.
pressure, no parang no, wala kang iniisip na iba. Kumbaga, gusto mo lang gumawa talaga. And sa mga listeners, how can they find you and how can they support Sevi? May mga socials ba na gusto nyo i-promote? Ayan.
Well, we're on Instagram, Facebook, and of course Twitter, under the handle Sevi Loves Art. I am the one handling his social media, um, and that is one of the other things that I found was yung edge namin ni Sebi. Since I am the one handling his socials, he can focus on art.
Yes.
So there's no pressure on him. So I'm the one telling his story, and I'm the one shilling him, and
Ayan.
all of that. So he doesn't have that pressure. And I guess for me, I wanted him to still be able to enjoy doing the art and not worry about selling.
Yes.
And me also, I don't want to have that pressure of selling, because I never wanted to sell. I never wanted to sell naman.
Mm.
When I was working, selling was not an option for me. But it's more about storytelling.
Mm.
And kung nagkataon that they wanted to support Sevi by purchasing his art, we're very grateful. But, we're happy to share his work. We're happy to share the story behind kung ano yung pinintura niya that session. And if it inspires somebody to try painting, or it inspires a mom to look into things that will help their kids, because merong mga nag-approach sa amin na they're wondering if their kid is on the spectrum. So I talk to them, and then I tell them yung mga tinanong sa amin nung pedya namin. Does he say mama, dada, yaya? Does he point? Does he have eye contact? Does he line up toys? Those are the questions that were asked of us, and we said, no, he doesn't point. No, he doesn't say mama, dada, yaya. He has poor eye contact, and yes, he lines up toys. And she said, you might want to see a specialist for that. So it's those things that raising awareness about some of the signs of what could be autism, and then also encouraging young kids to do art or something else that they're passionate about, without deterring from from scholastics, from studies,
Yes.
because it can't just be all about studies.
Yes.
And then also about trying something new. We like before, akala ko binibenta ako ng MLM. But look where we are now.
Yes,
We're
totoo.
sharing his artwork all over the world. It's been featured in Times Square, and he's been mentioned in a book, in a Web3 book. And we have this amazing collab happening soon, hopefully soon, with Apple the app. We would never have dreamed of this. And it was
Yes.
made possible because of NFTs, because of Web3. So it's just an amazing experience. And you just have to talk to the right people. We're lucky that we had Patrick Lau to guide us through the way,
Yes.
and sina Colin and Gabby and AJ and the rest of the Crypto Art PH community who've been very encouraging and supportive. And so hopefully we can do that for somebody else.
And hopefully magkita ulit tayo soon sa mga IRL.
Yeah. Yes.
Kasi nakakatuwa pagka nandun si Sevi, natutuwa kami. And parang naka-proud pa rin talaga. Hindi mawawala sa amin yung ganong feeling. And bago pala tayo magtapos, may segment dito sa podcast na parang pinapasulat ko yung mga listeners kung ano yung mga drawings and manifestations nila sa buhay this year. And babasahin lang natin saglit.
Okay.
Ang sabi dito ni Lucius Felimus, isang artist din siya sa nakita.
Yes.
Nagsulat din siya.
Cyberpunk.
Yes, si Cyberpunk. Sabi niya is, gusto ko lang mag-build pa ng brand as a Pinoy cyberpunk, sci-fi, multidisciplinary artist kahit matagal ko na ito ginagawa. Siguro gusto niya na talaga i-build yung brand niya and yung sarili niya this year. And feeling ko naman kayang-kaya niya na kasi magaling din talaga to si Lucius eh.
Ganda ng works niya.
Yes, totoo. And ang galing, ina-animate niya pa isa-isa ang lupit din, ang galing nung ginagawa niya. Sabi naman hindi ko alam kung paano basahin AI1 o I1. Ewan ko kung witty siya or sabi niya magka-solo show this year. Hindi ko alam kung sino to, pero baka listener din sa show na laging nakaantabay. And lastly, sabi naman ni Tammy, hopefully, I can mint my first NFT or even my collection this year. So, siguro to bagong artist, gusto niya mag-onboard and hopefully, sana i-mint mo na kasi ang dami namang susupport sa'yo.
Yeah, join sa Tesos, mura lang.
Oo,
nasa
totoo.
G-Crypto na.
G-Crypto, pwede na.
Yes, pwede na.
Pwede na sa GCash. So, thank you ulit April and Sevi and thank you dun sa stories talaga nakaka-inspire. And Sevi, baka may gusto kang sabihin sa listeners or do you want something to say about listeners or who wants to pursue art?
Just do it.
Just do it. Nice. Because pag hindi mo ginawa, syempre hindi mo malalaman, di ba? Pero, ayun, thank you ulit April and Sevi.
Thank you, Alan.
For sharing your journey and your stories dito sa podcast. And for more exclusive updates, feel free to follow Di Na To Drawing Podcast on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Spotify. And please do watch out yung work ni Sevi. Ayan, i-check nyo rin. Sobrang galing talaga. Sobrang proud kami dito sa batang to. And hopefully, sabi nga ni Sevi, just do it. Kung gusto mo pa, nag-hesitate ka pa. Yun. Salamat ulit, April and Sevi. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Alan. Good night.
Good night. Bye.
Bye.
Paano yung wala na, hindi nag-ani. Ayun, ang galing. Sa inyo talaga gumagana, sa akin. Okay, bye.
Thanks, Alan. Bye.